Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Bold and the Beautiful, 5 major storylines B&B is currently destroying. Bold and the Beautiful finds there is a lot of fan outrage right now over many of the storylines on the CBS soap. From Sheila Carter's, Kimberlin Brown, marriage being blown up to Eric Forrester's, John McCook, design disaster, not the designs themselves, but the way it's playing out, and several other storylines that are just unsatisfactory to a lot of viewers. We're going to talk about 5 things that B&B is royally messing up right now. Let's get into what has fans so riled up right now. The first thing I want to discuss that has fans steamed is the attack on Deacon Sharp, Sean Kanan, and Sheila's marriage. What's crazy to me is that Brad Bell has twisted this around and managed to make Sheila sympathetic when we all know she's a killer. But they've done it. Bold and the Beautiful viewers do not like that Deacon is trying to cheat on Sheila after they turned their lives around and built this happy marriage. Deacon's put his life back together after his terribly criminal past. He's made a smashing success of things, and I do think that Sheila deserves credit for some part of that. Fans enjoyed the chemistry between Deacon and Sheila. We've watched their love story and their journey, and somewhere along the way, you started rooting for them. Now, Bold is ripping that all apart and doing it in a really skeevy way. We've got Sheila about to lose her husband to Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, a noted psychiatrist who's violating her professional ethics to kiss and get hot and heavy with a married patient. The whole thing where Deacon said, "Oh, I'm not her patient anymore," is not how that works. For a psychiatrist like her who's an MD, they are never allowed to date or have any sexual involvement with a patient. It just can't happen professionally. It's one thing for her to catfight Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, to try and get Ridge Forrester, Torsten Kay. But for Taylor to risk her medical license is bad writing and very out of character. I saw a fan comment recently that I felt was thought-provoking. The question they asked was, does Deacon really want Taylor, or does Deacon just want out of his marriage to Sheila? He may see Taylor as a springboard or a catalyst to end things with his wife. At long last, Deacon might have realized being with Sheila isn't sustainable for his long-term happiness. Deacon's kids hate Sheila, as do his employees and his customers. Taylor is somebody his family would welcome and wouldn't hurt this redeemed reputation he has built. Deacon's kids and Taylor are all pressing him on the Sheila issue, so Deacon might have latched onto Taylor for the wrong reasons. Plus, to me, they said "I love you" way too fast. It feels sloppy, forced, and off. The second thing, fans are really sick of cuts across a lot of messy storylines, and that's Ridge's ongoing crappy attitude. He has been so unlikable for so long and it's not getting better. He kicked Eric out of Forrester then half-heartedly apologized, but he can't ring the bell. On the day Ridge sprung the surprise party and told Eric to retire from the company he founded, Eric was planning to show Ridge his designs. Ridge wouldn't even look at his dad's work. Fast forward to this week, Eric's designs are sitting out, and Ridge finally looks at them and says, "Wow, Dad, your designs are great. Let's put them into the couture line." Eric would have given those designs to Forrester already if Ridge had given him the chance. Instead, Ridge acts like he's in charge of everybody from his dad to his ex-wife Taylor and her dating life. Ridge acts like he runs Forrester all by himself, even though he's got a co-CEO. He's very self-important and high-handed. Fan comments have been on fire about this. One said, all of a sudden he misses Eric, but it's Ridge who booted him out. Another fan called out Ridge, saying his fondest memories are working with Eric, yet Ridge was the one who put Eric out the door. There's a lot of hypocrisy and shiftiness. The way Ridge has been trash-talking Katie Logan, Heather Tom, non-stop, saying she'll fail, is just ugly. If she wants to start a business, why does Ridge care? When she and Bill Spencer, Don Diamorn, showed up to check on Eric, Ridge was at it again. Brooke said they were looking at Eric's fabulous new designs, and Ridge said he would show them to Katie, but she tends to take things that don't belong to her. That was Ridge hitting at her over the Logan trademark. Forrester Creations never once used that trademark, and you cannot have a trademark you don't use. Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, and Ridge screwed up and didn't renew it anyway. She didn't steal it, they dropped the ball. Bottom line, Ridge is irritating fans in every storyline. The third big fail we're seeing with fans is that it looks like Bold and the Beautiful is about to kill Katie's new fashion house. Brad Bell promised this big rivalry, but it hasn't manifested. It's basically just been Ridge insulting Katie behind her back and Bill planning a PR blitz. Eric promised to teach Ridge and Brooke a lesson about disrespecting their elders, but now Eric seems to want to back out of Logan. Unless something changes, Katie's fashion house seems doomed. If we're lucky, Katie will hire Deke Sharp, Harrison Cohn, and he and Eric will finish the line. Then once Katie launches Logan, Eric can retire on his own terms. But if Brad Bell does his usual nonsense, Logan is going to fizzle or wind up under the Forrester umbrella. Fans see this as a waste of time and attention if nothing comes of it. The next gripe fans have is the characters that Bold is choosing to focus on daily. We get lots of episodes for the youngest generation. We've got dumpster diving Dylan, Sydney Bullock, waffling Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, and inconsistent Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace. We're also getting time with the oldest generation: Eric, Bill, Ridge, Donna Logan, Jennifer Gary's, Katie, and Brooke. But where's the middle generation? Where are the characters in their 30s? They are supposed to be the next generation after Eric and Ridge. Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, and Hope Logan, Annika Noel, are rarely seen. When they are, there's no action, no sizzle, and no romance. We have Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, and Finn Tanner Novlin, having occasional sofa sex, but Finn is not around much. The characters who should have inherited the front burner storylines: Hope, Steffi, Liam, Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, Zende Forrester Dominguez, Delonda Metz, and Ivy Forrester Ashley Brewer, are rarely on screen. The last complaint I'm seeing a lot on soap social media is about the weird pairings and lack of chemistry. Fans are saying that Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilaire, and Carter don't have the sizzle. They are newlyweds, they should be on fire. Plus, people are annoyed that Daphne's lie got buried and Carter never found out her true agenda. Hope and Liam, as I said, have about zero chemistry right now. They don't even hug or kiss. It's like they are friends, not newlyweds. A lot of fans think Deacon and Taylor have no real chemistry and that Deacon had more sizzle with Sheila, even if the daddy thing was pretty cringe. Electra and Will are lackluster for a lot of fans. Many people think Dylan has better chemistry with Will, and RJ Forrester, Brian Nicoletti, was giving off creeper vibes with Electra. Thomas seems to be gone for good, but love him or hate him,